Are you overwhelmed by all the endless health hacks and health advice that's out there? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And today I'm going to share with you 10 free biohacks that you can implement today. You might also be wondering, what is a biohack? And don't worry, you're not alone there either. But let me explain. A biohack is something very simple. These are just shortcuts to improving your health and your lifestyle through an understanding of how energy relates to your biology. Biohacking does not have to be expensive or complicated. These are things that you can just implement. These are small, science-backed tweaks that will change your life. They've made a big impact in my life, and I know they'll help you too. Hi, I'm Matt Russell, and I've spent the last 25 years in the Western and emergency medicine world, and I got tired of that sick care system that didn't ever really help anybody. It just kind of kicked the can down the road and pushed the problem away, but it never fixed anybody's problems. It just used pharmaceuticals and pills to treat things that were maybe a little bit unnecessary, things that you could have taken care of on your own with just a small, simple hack or lifestyle change. So we're here today to go over those 10 free biohacks that you can start today. It made a huge difference in my life, and I know it's going to make a huge difference in yours too. All right, so these are your free biohacks. There's 10 of them here. I've listed them out. There's no particular order. Some are going to be really easy for you. You're going to start doing them today. Some are going to be a little more challenging and test your level of commitment, but that's okay. We're going to go through these one at a time. Grounding, number one. Some people have not heard of grounding. Some people already know what it is. Basically, grounding is taking your bare skin, because we're electrophysio beings, and touching the earth. And that discharges the negative energy. It changes our ions in our body. It changes the way our blood coagulates in our body. All that stuff is provable science. It also connects us to the earth and the earth's natural frequency and the resonance of just 7.83 hertz, in case you wondered. But it's going to make you feel better. It's going to help you get more restful sleep. It's going to help set your circadian rhythm. Some of these things you might not be familiar with, but grounding has a big benefit for very little time touching the earth. You can't be touching concrete or wood flooring or just grass, dirt, a tree. Anything that grounds you and connects you to the earth is considered grounding. The next one is breath work. Breath work is really simple. It is hyper-oxygenating your body with big breaths. So what I personally do is I do 3 sets of 30 breaths. On my last breath, I hold it as long as comfortable, and then I exhale all the way out, and then I do another hold, and then I restart again for my next set. I recommend you start with 10, work your way up, even doing 10 full breaths, and this is kind of what they look like. Right, so you do 10 of those consecutively. You'll notice that you feel lightheaded because you're blowing off that CO2. It might make you feel lightheaded. That's okay, because nothing bad's going to happen from that. But when you do that breath work, it's going to fill you with energy. It's going to hyperoxygenate your body. It's going to help you get more restful sleep. It's going to increase your mood. There's a lot of benefits to breath work, and you can do your breath work while you're grounding. The next one here is 15 to 20 minutes of sunshine on your body daily. This can be any time of day. Some people, it's going to be more challenging because you live someplace where you don't have as much sunlight. But either way, I said your torso is one of the best places to get it. It's the most surface area. It will collect the most. 15 to 20 minutes. You will not sunburn in 15 to 20 minutes, no matter what your UV is. But that's a good amount of time. It'll convert vitamin D in your body. It will help you feel more restful at night. You'll get better sleep. It'll increase your vitamin D. You will be healthier. A lot of benefits to sunshine. Sunshine will fill you with energy. That is an energy source. It will fill you up. Next one is intermittent fasting. So it's not really a diet plan. A lot of people are crazed on new diets and this fad and that fad. Intermittent fasting is literally a tactic and a tool to control your insulin. And it's as easy as, I'm going to eat at noon every day, and by 8 o'clock at night, I am not going to eat after 8 o'clock at night. So you eat a normal lunch, have a snack, eat the whole time, doesn't really matter. But when 8 o'clock comes, you don't have any more food. You'll notice by not eating late at night, you're going to sleep better. Your cortisol level will come down. Your resistance to insulin will be less. You will automatically lose weight and lean out because it'll give your body a chance to reset and burn fat as fuel. It takes about 12 hours to get into that zone where you're actually burning fat versus glycogen and carbohydrates for your fuel source. But it's really healthy for your body. It's a great reset. And it's as easy as, all I'm doing is skipping breakfast. I'm not putting sugar or cream in my coffee in the morning. Just no calories of any sort outside of your fasted, inside of your fasted period. But the rest of the time, you can eat normally. Obviously, try to eat healthy, but intermittent fasting is fantastic. The next one is walking. 20 minutes after you eat. I'm not talking about doing a cardio routine or breaking a sweat. All you have to do is walk. And literally that moves your body. That brings, once again, your insulin levels down, which is what you're trying to do to create less resistance. It will help your overall health. It will help burn calories. It will get you into a fat burning mode much quicker. It will make you feel better because just by walking alone, that is what powers your lymphatic system. We have really two closed systems of fluid in our body. One's cardiovascular. We have a pump for that. That's our heart. But our lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. And the way we cleanse our body of waste and metabolic waste as we metabolize is through our lymphatic system. And how you make that move is by walking or movement or physical activity. But just walking enough is enough movement. Next one is reducing your sugar intake. This one's tough, but really what it comes down to is cut out all simple sugars, cut out high fructose corn syrup, cut out modified things that are not natural. If you're going to use sugar, use honey. If you're going to eat something sweet, eat a berry, something connected to fiber. By reducing your sugar, that's going to be a huge response in your body for anti-inflammatory effects. Sugar is the #1 inflammatory agent in all of our lives. And the more that we can cut out, the healthier we'll feel, the better we'll feel all the time. Okay, kind of ties into number 6 here, but number 7 is don't eat carbs from a box or a bag. Nothing fortified or enriched. Fortified and enriched, I have them in quotes here, that's kind of a code word for this food has folic acid. Folic acid is an enemy for most Americans. Most of us can't process that. Also, things in a box or a bag are processed carbs. We don't want processed carbs. We want whole foods, things that are natural for us. So by doing this, you're actually going to eliminate a lot of carbohydrates because, well, there's not a lot of carbohydrates that don't come in boxes or bags that aren't sugar. So reducing the carbohydrate load, especially the stuff that's fortified and enriched, has folic acid. It's also sprayed with chemicals and herbicides like glyphosate. Cutting that out of your diet, you're going to notice you're going to feel much better. You're going to be much healthier. You're going to be much less bloated. It's going to be a really big improvement. You'll notice that within a few days once you cut that out of your diet. The next one is exercise regularly. This one is really, it's not a biohack. This is almost common sense, but just to give you an idea, doing a cardio workout where you're getting exercise is something that's good for you today and tomorrow, and it helps metabolize, move, and helps things get moving. Lifting weights, though, that's an investment in your future. Carrying more muscle, your body will add muscle when you lift weights. When you challenge your body to do things that are hard, it will adjust and modify itself. Lifting weights is hard for your body, so it will build muscle to compensate for that. When you build muscle, that is adding more ability for your body to store energy. So that's where all of your energy is stored, is in your muscles. So the more muscle you have, the longer you'll live, the healthier you'll be, the stronger your bones will be. If you don't lift weights, you will develop osteoporosis. You will not live a long, healthy life as compared to somebody with the same genetics that does lift weights. Number 9 is eliminating and reducing alcohol. Hate to say that one. That's huge. Alcohol is straight poison for our bodies, but it is so ingrained into the American culture. It's literally part of every pastime, part of every vacation. Most dinners, most evenings out revolve around alcohol in some way. But it's something you have to change the way you think about it, because this is part of the programming that's been served up to us. It's totally acceptable. 50 years ago, smoking was totally acceptable. Everybody smoked. There was really no issues. Now we definitively know for 100% alcohol causes cancer. We know for 100% in 2024, multiple studies showed throat cancer, mouth cancer, colon cancer, stomach cancer, colorectal cancer, all 100% attributed to the use of alcohol. There's a lot of reasons to not use it. Also, it turns into sugar. Back to cutting your sugar intake. Many alcoholic drinks are full of sugar already. Sweeteners, artificial sweeteners, just cutting it out or reducing it. One of those strategies, maybe you say 1 day a week I'm going to drink alcohol. The rest of the week, totally dry. Maybe 1 month, and then I have a day or two where I drink alcohol. Whatever your strategy is, eliminating as much as possible will do your body wonders. It's just a biohack that's, takes a little bit of level of commitment. It's more of a lifestyle change, really. Once you change your lifestyle, you won't be hanging out and drinking as much. You'll find other things that maybe are more active and maybe more fun than just hanging around and drinking with your friends. You can do other things. And the last one is a positive mental outlook. And this is almost like when you talk about how do you feel, one of the things I like to tell people is when you talk about energy and the energy you send out versus the energy you give back, I always like to say the universe always says yes. It always agrees with you. So when you send out positive vibes and positive energy, the universe hears that and says yes, and it sends you back positive vibes and positive energy. If you send out negative energy, universe agrees with you and you will get back. If you feel like you're a victim mentality, the universe hears that and agrees with you, and it will give you so many more opportunities to become a victim. And the inverse of that is true. If you feel that you are a blessed person full of gratitude and have things to be grateful for, the universe will then provide you so many more things to be grateful and happy about. So that will really start to change your life. These are 10 things that I really have implemented into my life. I know that you can do it. You don't have to do all of them all at once, but start slow. Maybe you pick these 3 today, and in a couple days you start adding these other ones in, and pretty soon this just becomes part of your lifestyle, and then it's easy, and then you don't even realize that you're doing all of these biohacks and you're feeling great. Thanks for joining us. If you have other things that you know that are free and you think would it help other people, put it in the comments and share it with us, and let's see what you got. And we'll see you in the next video.